always two things. You want to see your team working hard, and you want to make sure that everybody comes off the pitch healthy and no injuries. And I think they've had that. Maybe they have a little scare with Chalobah, but I think it's okay. Another good day, 4 goals. The lap is on the score sheet. What is very, very nice to see. And João Pedro scores. So very, very good day for Chelsea.
Carlton, we'll hear your thoughts shortly, but it's time to get to our commentators Conor McNamara and Pat Nevin for yet another trophy lift.
Yes, it's becoming a habit, isn't it? Thanks, Alex. This is the 3rd football match in a row where Chelsea have immediately afterwards been presented with some silverware. They had Donald Trump with them on the podium last month in New Jersey. But the conclusion of the Visit Malta weekend at the home of the world champions, that same winning feeling today for Reece James. Crystal Palace to come next weekend, the first competitive game of the new campaign. But having won the Club World Cup last month, having beaten Erik ten Hag's side so comfortably on Friday, having repeated the trick so effortlessly today, Chelsea look to be right where they want to be at the start of the new season. The way they're playing at the moment, the way the new signings are settling in, Enzo Maresca's team are not going to fear anyone now.
No, they won't do it, because it's been a short but sweet pre-season. Won the games, creating a lot of chances. Look, there are things that they can improve on, and they will improve on. But look, they're not getting excited, overexcited. They're enjoying this moment. And giving the kids, even that one, is going to be quite good. Giving them an opportunity, saying, you've held a trophy for Chelsea, let's see if we can get some more.
If you're a Chelsea fan, if you're a neutral observer, I think we're all going to be fascinated to see if Chelsea can challenge the big boys for the top honours over the next 10 months. The new signings appear to have settled in very well. The competition for places is going to be absolutely fierce, but it's been several years now since Chelsea Football Club have gone into a new campaign with quite the optimism that they have right now. Alex.
2 trophies in 3 days for Chelsea during a very short pre-season for them. But Carlton, just how confident are these boys going to be feeling going into the new season a week today?
Very, very, very confident. When you look at the performance of each and individual player out there, you just can feel the good energy. And I think it's been a long time since that's happened with a Chelsea team at the start of the season. There's always been a bit of gloom and doom for quite a while. And at the start of the season, because it's a bit, you're not sure where the direction of the club is going, but now you can start to see a shape forming, and you can see some of these boys are really, really up for the challenge ahead of them.
Okay, well, should we take a look at some of the goals then? The first goal, an own goal, but Reece James playing a key role in this, Jimmy. Good to see him back doing what he does best.
Yeah, it's all about the delivery. He puts it at the right spot. Very difficult to defend for the defender, and lucky to Chelsea, he makes an own goal. But it's all about the delivery.
What did you make of that delivery, Carlton?
Well, Reece James, there's no surprise there. You know what he does. He puts it in the right danger area. Reaction of the defender, couldn't really get his body out the way, hits his knee, goes in. So it's a great start from Chelsea, and it's a freebie.
Well, we can get some post-match reaction now. We can hear from João Pedro. He's with Faker Others.
João, it's fair to say that you've settled in very well here. 2 goals in front of the Stamford Bridge crowd. How did that feel?
I'm very happy to score at the Stamford Bridge. I think I enjoyed this pre-season. 2 games, 2 goals. Now we need to rest and start well in the Premier League.
You've made a real impact since joining here. What's it been like playing with this group of players?
Like I said when I came, Chelsea have a brilliant team. Young team, so make it easy for me to come and to do my best with them.
I saw you applauding both of Liam Delap's goals today. How much competition is there between the two?
I don't want to say competition. I think it's very good for Chelsea if they both strike, have a good level. Last game he didn't score. Today he scored 2 goals, and I'm very happy for him.
Crystal Palace on Sunday. Do you feel ready?
Yeah, always.
Good luck. Enjoy the love of appreciation.
Thank you so much.
So 5 goals in 5 games for Joao Pedro. He's certainly hit the ground running. Jimmy, just how big a role can we expect him to play this season?
Look, he's come here for big money. He's going to lead the team, I think, up front. If he keeps on going like he's gone now, he will be a magnificent success. They need goals on a regular basis. Chelsea creates a lot of chances. He's very calm, and so far so good. He looks the real deal.
Yeah, and Carlton, it was Joao Pedro with Chelsea's 2nd goal of the afternoon after some brilliant work from Pedro Neto, but still, great goal for Joao.
Yeah, listen, when you've got players that can feed you the ball, like the Pedros of this game, you've got to look at where their positioning is as a winger. When you see Cole Palmer gets on the ball, he's always looking to thread it forward. So it looks like Neto is going to have like a lot of fun this season when you've got players that can run into the space, head the ball into an empty net, I should say, because it seemed like that. But it's just one of the ball was so good to get onto his forehead, and he just put it in the net. And that's all that you want as a striker. You just want to just get easy chances.
Yeah, Pedro to Pedro. You say easy chances, Carlton, though, but he makes it look easy, doesn't he?
Of course, but that's the whole point of being a professional footballer. You're supposed to make the game look easy, and that's what they do when you can see it at first glance.
Milan were down to 10 men in the second half, although they did stay in the game, didn't they? I know the scoreline doesn't reflect that, but the red card obviously changed the game completely.
Yeah, it did change the game. The dynamics changed, but I must say AC Milan was still giving them problems at times, playing the ball really well. But playing against 10 men is always going to be a lot easier.
Well, I'm delighted to say we are joined by Chelsea's captain, Reece James. Thank you so much. What a day at Stamford Bridge. You're getting used to lifting trophies, aren't you?
Yeah, I mean, it's always a good sign when you lift a trophy. You know, we finished last season really strong with 2 trophies, and you know, it's a good feeling for the club at the moment.
How high is confidence right now after that big win out in America? You're world champions going into a new Premier League season. How are you feeling? How high is confidence? How confident?
No, for sure we are confident. As you mentioned, we are world champions. You know, we've had a really difficult period in the last 2 years, and we've come a long way. And this season, you know, everyone's excited, and we believe, you know, we're in a good position.
And for you, obviously, on a personal level, great assist for that opener. How are you feeling?
No, I'm feeling strong. You know, our summer was a lot shorter than usual because we finished the tournament so late. And yeah, the pre-season's been quick, but no, the turnaround is really fast, but we're preparing good.
How are the new signings settling in? It looks like they've been at the club for much longer than they have.
No, I mean, most of them were on the score sheet today. You know, they started well. You know, they are very talented boys, and no, I think they're great additions to the team.
Looking good, certainly looking good. Carlton.
Yeah, Reece, long time, my bro.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you're looking good. Listen, man, what is it like having such great forward attacking options now? Now, you see, you've got the likes of Joao Pedro, you've got the likes of Delap. What's that gonna tell? What's the dynamics gonna change in that forward line now?
No, I think to compete for titles, you need competition, and you know, we have a lot of, you know, very good attackers, so, you know, it puts them under pressure to produce week in, week out, and if they don't do it, you know, there's another good player that wants to come in and play. So I think, you know, it's going to push and take everyone to a next level, and I think that will help the team all around.
Perfect. It's now your 3rd year going into the captaincy. Yeah, was a new thing for you. It looks like you know what you're doing. How are you feeling with the pressure and with everything that comes with it?
No, I'm growing year on year, game on game. You know, the hardest for me was when you know, I was captain. It was so early, and I wasn't playing so regularly. This is what I found most difficult. Yeah. But you know, I've been back a while now, and you know, I'm finding my rhythm again. And you know, being on the pitch and playing with the teammates definitely, you know, helps me grow all around.
What is the aim, Reece, this season? How hopeful are you you'll be competing for the Premier League title come the end of it, come May?
You know, we are Chelsea Football Club. You know, this club is you know, meant to be, you know, somewhere near the top of the Premier League, challenging for titles, you know, and we will try to do our best this season to get our hands on silverware and compete with the best.
Well, congratulations. What a summer it's been for you and your sister as well, winning the Euros. Congratulations to you both. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you very much.
Thanks, Reece.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Well done, Reece, mate.
Thank you.
Oh, great to hear from Reece James there, captain of the world champions. Just how important is his role in this team?
He is very important. That's why I asked the question. You know, it's his third year being a captain. He's not somebody that is really outspoken, but to be a leader, you don't need to be outspoken. His quality on the ball is just immense. I've been a striker. And when you have a right back or a left back that can deliver the ball to you as he can, you know, it's a big plus. But then also his character, you know, is very important for Chelsea. We need to see him. We need to see him on the pitch, week in, week out, and it's looking like he's getting there. You know, so well done to him.
Carlton, what do you like most about Reece James when he's at his best?
Listen, he's got a right foot to die for, isn't he? When you look at his style of play, he's really calm, very nonchalant, and I just like that he vibrates that across the whole team, and that's the main thing, because he sets the vibes, he sets the tone. And when you got Reece James on the pitch, the other players look up to him and they think, and he's so young, but he's the most experienced at the club, so it just shows you what he is to this club and what he means to the players.
He is a leader, of course, but he's still quiet, reserved guy, as we just saw there. Is it an issue, do you think, maybe the lack of big characters, your John Terrys in that dressing room?
No, you don't need to. Everybody leads differently. He's somebody that doesn't have to say a lot of words. He shows. Like today, he showed what kind of player he is, and he's taking people with him. Leadership is not always screaming or being the biggest person, you know. So he's doing a magnificent job. The only thing that we need him to stay fit, you know, stay fit and be available for the team. And if that means that the manager is not using him 3 times a week, but 2 times, then so be it. But he is so important for this team.
Carlton, would you agree with that? Leading on the pitch with your football just as important as shouting in the dressing room at the players?
Yeah, well, I'm from the generation where we had loads of shouters, and sometimes the shouter doesn't even play well. But but as long as he's playing well, leading by example, and you can see him, he's directing people what to do. You can see people looking to him for confidence to say, no, you're doing right. That's all that matters. You don't have to be a shouter these days as well. I don't think it works with the modern day player. If you're going to shout him, you might just put him back in his shell. So you need to be able to come out with a different energy to try and get the best out of your teammate.
Okay, well, let's take a look at the Delap double now, starting.